Hello and welcome to Out of Pocket. My name is Ryan, aka Rhan, and this is a new little off segment called Rhan Plays the Meta. I figured since we had a few extra weeks before the next set comes, I would do a little fun segment. Next week I got something fun planned as well, so stay tuned. Now, if you don't know, I really like disruptive decks, and so I usually play off-meta kind of annoying decks. So I like Pokemon like Oricorio, I've played Umbreon, I haven't showcased it yet, but I really like Stoutland. I got something in the works for Stoutland. So I like cards like that, like Zoroark or Victory Bell, cards like that. I like to really annoy my opponent. But I figured, you know what, I got an extra week. Let's do an interesting segment, a little different. So I picked one of the top meta decks, and I am planning to just play the meta. So that's why it's called Rhan Plays the Meta. I'm Rhan, and I'm planning to play a meta deck. Now, I was going to pick Mega Altaria because that seems to be the most popular deck right now, but I think I gave away one of my extra Mega Altaria, so I only have one, and I didn't try to trade for it, so I just decided on the number 2 deck, or at least one of the second decks. I got this from Pocket Mad's channel. He did a tier list of meta decks, and so if you want to check that out, feel free to check his channel out. But I picked his number 2 deck from a tier list a couple of weeks ago, and that is indeed Suininja Suicune. Alright, so check it out. This is an exact deck replica of the number 2 Pocket Mad's deck from a couple of weeks ago on his tier list, and so it is just a variant of what has been for the last 2 months the most popular archetype in the game, which is Greninja paired with Suicune. So this is the version he showcased. There are other versions of this deck, but this is the one that I picked via what he put on his tier list. So let's do a quick breakdown. We have, well, it's not in exact order, but we have 1 normal Greninja, we have 2 Suicune, 2 Froakies, 2 Greninja EX, and then 1 Indeedee for that little extra healing. We're only running water energy, so Indeedee is expressly there for healing. Then moving into the rest of it, we got 2 Giant Capes, which is to help get above that threshold because there are Pokemon hitting for 140 in this meta, and Suicune's at 140. There are also Pokemon hitting for 130, plus Rocky Helmets, such as Hydreigon or Altaria, so I presume the Capes are to help get above that. We have 1 Cyrus because base Greninja can ping the bench, and so we're trying to get, and this is good, but Greninja can ping the bench, which then really frees you up to use Cyrus effectively. If I were running Greninja myself, if I had built this deck myself, I would probably be running 2 Cyrus, but that's just me. So then we have Mars to help slow down decks. I assume this is to help combat Copycat a little bit. That's my assumption. We have an Irida. I would also maybe consider 2 Irida in this deck, but 1 is good. Obviously, it helps you really be tanky and survive a lot of hits. Copycat, I think, is not so much for this deck because Suicune is drawing a lot of cards. By this deck, I mean, I don't think it, like, this deck doesn't inherently want Copycat. I think it's more that you get Copycatted, and so you Copycat in return. So like if someone disrupts your hand and then, or they Copycat your hand, this allows you to then return the favor, if you will. That's my guess to why Copycat's in here. I definitely don't think you need to. Then you have the obvious inclusion. So we have 2 Professor, 2 Rare Candy, 2 Pokeball. There's no middle evolution here, no Frogadier, just the Greninjas and the Froakies. So yeah, this is what we're planning to play today. Let's see how we do. All right, I don't have a clever name for this deck. It's just Rhan Plays the Meta. So it's Suininja, you know, it is what it is. So they're doing, I'm an Ultra Ball 3. They have less points. So if you didn't realize yet, if you don't play or, you know, whatever, they're doing less points to level up. So I started in Ultra Ball 2, and usually I think they do 150 points to get to 3, but they only did 90. And now usually in 3 to 4, I think it's 215, but this time it's only, I think, 130. So I don't know if they did that just because they're making it more accessible in general, or if they're doing it because it's a shorter rank season, but regardless, they are doing a little bit of a shorter, less points to get to the next one, which is great because I have not yet been to Master Ball, and I would really like to get there this season. So anyway, let's jump in, play some Suininja. As a disclaimer, I've only played this deck a little against the computer, so if I make plays that are deemed suboptimal, then, you know, I'm trying to learn the deck as I go a little bit. But I have played against it some, so I have an idea, but haven't played against it a ton with the new Greninja EX. Looks like we got an Altaria deck, probably. So, not really sure what this matchup looks like. Professor Yurt. We'll probably go ahead and add a cape just to get it out of hand, and it could be relevant. And then we will draw a card with our legendary pulse. This is one thing I will say. I play Disruption, and I think you could argue that Suicune is disruptive because its attack incentivizes the opponent to not play bench Pokemon. So if it had an ability that was like, you know, if its ability was for every bench Pokemon, your opponent plays, you know, this attack does, well, I don't know. I'm trying to think. Basically, I'm trying to figure out if it's actually a disruptive attack. Like, if you could qualify in my mind or in any reasonable world its attack as disruptive, because it is, in the sense that you don't want to play as many bench Pokemon with it. So if I come to the conclusion after thinking about it that it is actually disruptive, then I might actually make a Suicune deck and probably Greninja with it, but no Giratina. So we'll see. It's an interesting thing to consider for me. All right, so obviously they're playing Altaria as we expected. So I guess the goal here is to get the first hit on Altaria. I mean, the sooner I can get, you're gonna run out of time. The sooner I can get my King Greninja online, my base Greninja, they're just gonna run out of time. The sooner I can get base Greninja online, the better. So I don't really have, we'll just Mars them here because they have 5 cards. So get them down to 3. I don't know if that's the best. I mean, I could put Suicune. I think I'm gonna keep Suicune in hand. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what they give me. I'm gonna need something soon. I'm gonna need a Froakie soon. I don't know if Indeedee would do a lot for me right now, so I might just put down both Froakies as soon as I get them. Okay, they have Mega Altaria. It's great. So yeah, I kind of need to find Froakie ASAP pronto. Great deal. All right, let's go ahead and put down this dude. And then I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the energy here. We're gonna try to go into, we're gonna try and have big Froakie ready. So, because I want to try and get the first hit on Mega Altaria with my, Big Greninja, with my Greninja EX, because that would put me in a pretty commanding position. And since they put the energy on the back, I'm in command up here, because if they put an energy on Indeedee and try to retreat, then that's just the circumstance I want. Then I can come in with my Greninja. But if they try to keep Indeedee, then I should be able to kill it before it kills me, which should bring in the Mega Altaria, and then I can, basically I want to get my first hit on Mega Altaria. They just use their Guzma. This is probably why the deck runs 2 giant capes, because if they're running a Rocky Helmet, for example, then okay, good. This is exactly what we want. This is exactly what we want. Oh, and they're only hitting for 70. Holy cow. Okay, I think I want my other Froakie. Okay, so how much could I heal? I could go 90. I actually can get, no, you know what? I'm gonna go Candy. We're gonna go Big Ninja. Got the nice fun version. All right, we're gonna go here. We're gonna go ahead and move this boy in. Get that first hit. Irida's not really gonna do anything for me right now. I think we're gonna cape. I don't know. Yeah, let's just go ahead and swing. I'm not super convinced. I kind of want to wait for my other Greninja, my other Froakie. And obviously if they don't do anything here, I just kill them because I have Cyrus. If they retreat or something, the game's just over. Oh, does Greninja's ability work when you're asleep? I don't know. I assume it does because it's probably like Celesteela, but I don't know for sure. I mean, they have to heal here. Oh, they have... Dude, I forgot about Indeedee. I always forget about Indeedee. That's actually not the end of the world because I have Suicune waiting on the bench. I probably need to go ahead and heal Suicune then. $130. Alright, there's my Froakie. I think I want that other Greninja. I got another rare candy coming soon. So let's go there. Let's go here. I think we want to go here. Let's go here. Let's play Irida just to get it out of hand because I don't think I need it. So we'll just do this. And then let's go Cape right here. And then ideally we will draw our rare candy. It shouldn't, as long as I don't disrupt my hand, it doesn't matter though, because I have Cyrus. They can't possibly heal enough, so they might retreat into another, yep. So they might just retreat, but as long as they don't disrupt my hand. Nah, of course they did. Okie dokie, come on Cyrus, nope. Yup, good game. I mean, there was a decent shot there. That's one reason I would run 2 Cyrus, but obviously you don't have to. They took a chance and they lost, so good game. They took a chance and they lost. Boop. Boop. GG. I much prefer playing my disruptive decks. I just enjoy them. You could, again, you could maybe argue Suininja is disruptive. I need to think about that more, but I enjoy my classic disruption decks. But there is inherent power to these decks that you can feel when you play it, you know? So I understand why they're good, why they're meta. I don't necessarily argue that my decks are meta or better than meta decks, though they can beat them sometimes. I wouldn't play them if I just lost every time. But there's a reason this deck is meta and has been for a while, and the new Greninja is very good. Water mirror. Well, going first is not what you're looking for. Mantike, okay, give me Gyarados, we'll take that. We'll take a Gary. All right, let's go. I don't really want, honestly, the Indeedee might have been helpful last game. I'm not really sure why they play Indeedee, to be honest. I'm gonna go ahead and put Cape. If they Guzma it, I can just try and put the other one on later. I don't really understand the Indeedee, to be honest. Like, I think if you've watched my channel, you know I think Indeedee is incredibly strong, but that's with, yeah, good copycat. That's with Psychic when you can attack with it, so they're just using it for healing. So I'm like, I'm not really sure who designed this deck or what the breakpoints are, but I assume, you know, ooh, Porygon. That could be interesting. I don't know like what the breakpoints are, but yeah. I guess they put it in, okay, because of the breakpoints, but okay, this is actually interesting because if this is the big Porygon and he locks me out of energy, that's actually going to be really tough because this is 2 water, right? Yeah, that's 2 water. Greninja's 1 water. If they happen to have rare candy and Porygon, the one that changes energy, then I am going to take my chances and put an energy here because I think base Greninja just needs 1 water. So we're gonna take our chances there. See what they have. And if they don't have it, then I can just go into big Greninja and start hitting for 100, which is actually good. I didn't even think of that. Yeah, if they have a Candy and a Porygon Z, the 80 one, I could be in a bit of a pickle, but I still have a shot. It just might be a bit of a tough game. Okay, then they're gonna put an energy, they're gonna evolve. Which one you got? Probably, yeah, the big one. Okay, I'm glad I put the energy there then. I actually have considered playing this exact deck with this Porygon Z and Mantike. I think I built it once. Yep, so Psychic. So we need to find my other Greninja is what we need to do. So let's go here. Let's go. Oh my goodness. I could maybe, what are the odds though? The odds are what, 1 in 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I happen to get another psychic, I could attack with Indeedee, which would be hilarious. So I'm actually gonna go put this down because that would be so funny. And we're gonna heal here because it can't kill me yet. We're gonna go here, which is super hilarious. I'm not gonna candy yet because I want the other one. They hit me 80, I go to 20. I need the other Greninja is what I need. If they give me another psychic, that would be so funny. That would be hilarious because I would just one-shot this thing. No, 30, 69. No, I would be 20 short, but I could with the other Greninja. This deck's actually pretty good. All right, so we live. Next energy, fire. That's not super helpful. Okay, there's what I wanted. Let's go here. Here. Heal. Doesn't really do me anything. I need my other candy. This is tricky because if I go in, I can potentially two-shot it, which would be helpful. We'll just, no, I can't come in yet because I don't have the other one. So we'll go here. I mean, I could just stay on the bench and just two-shot all the Mantikes, but I have to kill. Cyrus is my last card, right? So this is interesting. I wonder, yeah, this is weird because they're gonna evolve that. Okay. I think I'm gonna lose, but this is an interesting game, and I really like this Mantike Porygon deck, so I think I'm gonna showcase it. No way. I just got Psychic. There's no way I just got Psychic. Okay, I might win. I might win. Might. That's hilarious. Okay, that is so funny. Okay, let's go. I mean, we'll just put Suicune down, because why not? We'll go here. That is hysterical. I should have put the fancy one in. All right, we're gonna go here. So this does 30, 60, 90, 120. Okay, so this was 120, right? So I actually have an actual chance. This is so funny. Let's go Mars them down to 1. I can't believe it generated another Psychic. They probably can't either. All right, we're gonna go Water Shuriken here. And then we're gonna snipe this thing. And then if he hits me, I just win. Like if he swings, I just win the game. Because even the healing won't matter. He would have to heal and have a cape. Yeah, that's irrelevant. Because I can do, as long as you put the energy. I can't believe I won that game. Let's freaking go. The odds are astronomically low that I should have won that game. The fact that it generated 2 Psychic is hilarious. I should have lost that game. So I actually really like that deck. It's a fun deck. I may try to play it in the future again. It's actually not a bad deck. Anyway, I can't believe I won that game. That's absurd. Because you have a 1 in 8 chance. That's 12.5% to generate a Psychic energy on each turn. And I generated 2 out of 3 turns Psychic energies. So someone run the math on that. I don't want to right now, but that's hilarious. That is hilarious. All right, Froakie start, not great, but we are going second and we are running the big boy, so we have an okay shot. But they're probably running Ori, Magnemite, Magneton, Magnazone. I always forget what the third one's called. They're probably running Ori, Magnazone, so I kind of need to draw. Yeah, because the Ori, so I'm not 100% sure how to play this matchup, to be honest. but I'm glad I'm going second. Because I have to be able to deal with the Ori. I think I might do what I've seen other people do, which is go energy here, retreat into Suicune, and just start drawing cards. Indeedee could be helpful, but I'm not sure. I can only kill Ori with my base Greninja, so I'm gonna have to, if they have two, I'm gonna have to be pretty careful with how I play this game. Man, I kind of want to build that Porygon deck now, like I had before. It's actually not a bad, it's not a bad deck, man. It's not a bad deck. I say I can do 110. That'd be 130, so it's only one-shotting me if... That's unfortunate. It's only one-shotting me if it has a... They might just bring an Ori if I evolve. So I could evolve into Greninja EX, and then if they evolve into Magneton, I could go back into Suicune and just keep it on the bench. I don't know. I'm not sure what to do. I could evolve into Greninja EX and give it 1 energy, and then if they don't evolve, then I'm one-shotting it, but they might just retreat into Oricorio. I mean, if I evolve, they have to turn into... Man, I'm not really sure, to be honest. 22 seconds. I'm just gonna keep playing the lame strategy that I've seen other people do, and I'm gonna go ahead and cape Suicune, just in case they have a red and a Magneton, whatever it's called. And then we're gonna end. That's that. Oh, I probably should have... I don't know if I should have rare candied yet. This is a weird, tricky game. If they don't have it, then what do I do? I could have taken the risk there. I could have just stayed with Froakie and evolved into Greninja, and then taken the shot that they, well, they're about to get it. But I could have taken the chance that they don't have Magna Zone, but they probably just got it off that copycat. But I could have maybe mitigated that by playing Indeedee and playing the rare candy and the Greninja. So there were a lot of lines there. I don't know if that was the best one. There's no way you don't have it. That's crazy. But so you can do 130, so I can go up actually past 140. I think we're gonna go ahead and evolve here. And then I would have to put in energy. I think we'll go ahead and Indeedee. This guy's like, why are you taking so long? We'll go ahead and Indeedee. I think we will go here and establish this and copycat. I'm gonna try to get my other Froakie online as fast as possible. Okay, deal. Because I need to get my other Greninja so I can take out Oricorio. And then we're drawing cards. So next turn I'm able to draw, I'm at 8, I can go to 7, 6, 5, and then have a Professor. So odds are I get my other Greninja pretty soon. If they don't have Magnezone by some chance, I just one-shot this thing. Yeah. They're playing as if they don't have one, which is kind of crazy because they have 5. Yeah, there's no way they don't have it. There's no way. Now they have 2 cards left in deck. You cannot tell me you don't have it. Unless they're trying to lure me in. Yeah, like there's no way you don't have it. Alright, so I'm probably gonna lose this game. Now that I know they didn't have Magnezone that one turn, I probably should have just gone into Greninja, but there's no way to know that for sure. Alright, so we're gonna go Pokey. That gives me, I think, Suicune, right? Yep. Might as well put it down. And we're gonna go Professor, try to get a candy. Did not get a candy, not a big deal. We're gonna go here, boom, hit for 100. They're gonna hit me for really hard. I'm not in a good I'm not in a good spot, for sure. Not in a good spot. I probably should have taken the chance that they didn't have it, but I don't know. Not sure. They somehow beat me through my deck because of copycat. Don't quit on me, man. You got the win. Yeah, and they're gonna evolve. Yeah. So they can do 130, and I don't think there's much I can do about that. It's 130, and then I can go to, do I have a cape? I have a cape left, right? I can go to 80, 100, I can go to 120, so there's just not much I can do here. No professor. Candy. Here. I mean, heal, because why not? We'll go cape. We'll go here, shuriken here, do this. I'm just stalling, I'm probably dead. Actually though, if they have Cyrus, it's just game over. It's just been a tough game from the beginning. I assume they have Cyrus, so that's probably GG. Just wait for it. Wait for it. You're gonna be the jerk who stalls and then plays it. Play all your stuff, and then Cyrus. No Cyrus. Fascinating. That is weird. Okay. So this is interesting because I can actually go here. I can actually survive a hit from the other Magnezone now, which is fascinating. So I go here. I go Irida. I think I'm a little short, unfortunately. Then we'll just go here. Yeah, I think I'm 20 short. I think if I had the other Greninja, I would have a shot. But I think I'm gonna be 20 short. Actually, Suicune. No, but then Suicune just dies. Oh my goodness! I don't think it matters. But I just realized I put the energy on Suicune after I Irided, so I lost 40 HP for no reason. Oh, you had the Cyrus. You just wanted to play for fun. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. We'll leave you in X1 risk. Just playing with me. All right. I see how it is. All right, let's try and get another little win in here. Showcase this deck. Doing pretty well so far. Second, we like that. Fighting. Okay. I saw this deck. It's just trying to do a ton of damage really fast. I think it's Rampardos and Lucky Mittens, and so they're trying to do. I think it's you. Yep, Lucky Mittens, and then I think it's you flip 4 coins if you have Lucky Mittens attached, and you either do 30 or 40 damage per each heads. And yeah, so this deck is just trying to go really fast and hit you really hard, really quick. So yeah, could be an okay matchup. Might not be. We'll see. There's the Rampardos. There's the Cape. The sooner I get Greninja online, the better. Helpful. I have a compulsion for tapping how many cards are left. All right, that's good. We like that. I just need a... Oh, I've got what I need now because I have a candy. So, I can get a Cyrus. If I draw into a Cyrus, I'm in a good spot. I would have to draw into it though. Yep, so it's gonna be 30 times up to 4. So, see what you got. So 60, okay, sure. 60, and then I can probably take you out next turn. Yeah, definitely no. Do Professor. Do I want Indeedee or do I want the other Greninja? I'm not sure. Although this thing's probably not gonna last that long. Let's go here. Let me think, because I can put down, I think we want to go after that fossil. So I'm at 20, 40, 60, so I need to put down my 2 bench if I want to chip the fossil, and I do want to chip the fossil. So if they happen to have, all right, let's chip this fossil. If they happen to have Rampardos and Rare Candy, then I'm in a tough spot. But the odds of that are not high. So they have 1 card in hand, so I'm playing the odds. Yeah, now they would have to retreat, so I like my chances. I have Cyrus in hand. I'm not scared of Ambipom. I'm just scared of Rampardos. There's no way. Okay, but you have to retreat, so no, I'm in a good spot. I'm in a good spot because I have Cyrus in hand. So go ahead, hit me. Because I can hit for 20, 40, 60, 80. I can hit for 100. Okay, so we're gonna go here. That's gonna give me Froakie. It's helpful potentially. I think this is kind of game over because we'll heal here. Rampardos will take me out, but that's okay. We'll go energy here. We'll go chip here. And then, does it even matter? Yeah, I think we'll just go ahead and use the Cyrus. Might as well, because Rampardos is all that really is. Like, and now if they kill me, I just win, basically. Because if they attack me, they die, unless they heal. Yeah, good game. I don't actually win next turn, but I think that was probably the right call. Probably. Yeah, they probably just rage quit. See ya. Because they can't kill. They would have to have another fossil on board, and even then it's unlikely because I just need 2 turns. It's not even letting me select, so I guess they just quit for real. They definitely rage quit. They said, screw Suicune. Which I understand because I do not enjoy playing against this deck very much. Froakie. Ding them. Water energy. Doesn't matter. 60. It's interesting to me that this deck is running 2 Greninja EX and only 1 Greninja. I don't necessarily disagree with that, but if I were building it myself, I would probably do 1 of each, or if I had to do 2, I would probably do 2 of the base one, but I'm not sure. So maybe someone can tell me why they're doing 2 EX. You don't say. All right, so we went up a little bit there. Good stuff. Thank you, Greninja Suicune. All right, check it out. We're gonna delete this deck. Goodbye. All right, that's it for this video. That was the 4 games you saw are the only 4 games I played. They were all pretty quality, I thought, or pretty interesting. So I'm just gonna plan to leave those in, and yeah, that's it for this segment. So I did delete the deck. I'll plan to go back to my normal decks for the time being. If there ever happens to be some extra weeks in the future, then I will plan to bring this segment back, but it probably won't be for a long time. So there you go. Enjoy it while it lasts. Obviously, great deck. I am planning to ponder a little bit more if Suicune Suicune could be considered disruptive because, or at least to the level that it is for me, right? So what I'm looking for consistent board disruption is the primary thing I'm looking for. So not so much hand disruption or inconsistent effects. I'm really looking for consistent board disruption. And so I probably am actually not going to build that man-type Porygon deck. Speaking of, I just don't think it's quite good enough. It's not bad. It's fun deck. It's fun deck, but not quite what I'm looking for. But I do want to think more about Suicune and see if I really consider that consistently disruptive. So anyway, we'll see. But thanks for watching. We'll plan to do a fun tier list next week. Slight spoiler there. I think it's a really good celebration of the A series as a whole. And so stick around for that if you want to. And thanks for checking out the channel. I appreciate it. I am trying to give out cards in exchange for checking out the channel. So if you're part of the channel or you're watching this, feel free to leave in the comments if you are looking for a certain card, and I'll plan to see if I have it, you know, 4 diamond or below. And put your friend code, or I can plan to respond to you, so feel free to do that if you want. But anyway, thanks for watching. That's it for this video. See ya.